So tonight we get the release of Silesium's Awakening, the massive new update. So let's go through everything. You can see all the topics just up here. We've got Hyperboost, the new Orb Weapon, housing, Path of Ascension, Tier 3 equipment, the new Ascended field bosses, finally Battlegrounds, and much more. So first of all, be aware we do indeed get server maintenance. It will be down for approximately 13 hours, beginning much earlier than usual. Even if this maintenance is finished earlier, the servers will not open before 7 AM. This is Pacific time, which means 2 PM UTC. So first of all, a quick note from Tico himself. He's very excited about the update, hopes that Hyperboost will bring a bunch of fresh blood to the community, and we're not just playing a game, we're building a world, and the best is yet to come. So, having a look at Hyperboost. This will increase the pace of progression, allowing you to quickly grow over 6,000 combat power. Hyperboost is available on all servers, however there are brand new servers being added. They have posted them all just here. Keep in mind you can only have 2 characters per region, but it allows you to experience the game as somewhat of a fresh start, with again increased progression rates. These servers will be isolated for about 2 to 3 months, meaning queue matchmaking, the auction house will all be separate until they merge 2 to 3 months later. Then we have a look at what they say about the new Orb Weapon. I have already tested it out a bunch on the Korean server just here. It seems pretty interesting with its abilities. I'm not sure about the damage side of things. It's hard for me to test here with this high server delay, as all the attacks are then really slow, no matter my attack speed. However, the healing abilities and the damage mitigation effects it has seem really powerful. There's no doubt it's probably going to be the top pick for any healer. I'll get into more details on that in a separate video. We then have player housing, and this simply allows you to unlock a space for yourself. You can decorate it how you wish. You will have to do the codex right here in order to unlock the housing and the ability to craft furniture, which has its dedicated section in the auction house. You'll be able to make some lucent crafting that furniture and selling it. Just be aware, they are also monetizing it themselves by directly selling furniture sets on the shop here. And they have come out with a new battle pass dedicated towards the housing system, allowing you to get a ton of materials, with the Star Shop having a ton of different ones too. And again, nothing is functional here. It's definitely not a must-have to do. It's purely for the vanity of it. It does come with a bit of a rework to the gathering system, where you have the skills logging, mining, fur gathering, and foraging. Checking here, you can see all these different skills and the levels you may have in them. You can get new contracts for those life skills, and then we'll have a look at Path of Ascension. This simply allows you to reach 6,000 combat power efficiently by completing the Adventure Codex, Leveling Log, and Ascension missions. You can see that Path of Ascension, and it simply allows you to complete stages, obtaining all these different rewards. And I've already obtained these chests right here, and they give you max level 12 free gear for everything. You will choose 2 weapons here, a full set of armor, and a full set of accessories, bar the earrings, which you will later get the earrings right here, along with some traits. And on from there, it's runes, masteries, a few other upgrade materials, along with each of these stages when they're cleared, getting like Solent and Morphs and even Amatoys. So really a great help for newer players to progress quickly. Then with Path of the Stars, this is to help beginners, helping you to choose what weapons to go for, giving recommendations of different skill sets to use. You can see when you open your character sheet, you have this ability to click Path of the Stars, and it gives you a bit of a guide. I'm sure it will be translated properly for us in global. But for example, I can select here all recommended, click accept, and it will highlight different abilities I can use and what even stats I should go for. For some reason, it seems to only suggest healer as Orb Wand with no real way to push for damage dealer. But of course, you're still open to complete customization yourself directly via the skills page here. So just a great feature to help handhold newer players until they get their own footing and can figure out these things for themselves. The leveling log did get a bit of an update with that leveling pass, simplifying growth missions. We can view that here. Quite a bit I haven't completed, and I can still go back and claim a bunch of extra rewards like this. But yeah, just more free stuff, and you can buy the leveling log pass. It's now just 255 rather than 2 purchases. There will be a new player buff. Like if you haven't even played the game for 30 days, you will get this too. 100% silent gain, 100% XP gain from killing monsters, plus 50 boss crit, plus 50 boss heavy, etc. But then we have a look what they say about the tier 3 equipment. I've already gone through weapons and armor. I've yet to go through accessories, but needless to say, it's just a bit of stat boost from what we've had before. You will just get it to plus 12, has the usual traiting, but they have reworked blessings a bit. I may cover that in its separate video, but they have drastically increased the price of blessings, meaning blessing stacking is not nearly rewarded as it was in previous expansions. They've made slight adjustments to the trait system. Again, those blessing point adjustments. You will be able to use tier 2 equipment to attempt to upgrade tier 3 traits, and there is the new trait resonance. You won't access through equipment enchanting the trait system. You now have to go to the tab trait here, which I have to complete an adventure codex for now. The rune system is getting some updates. They can now go to level 120, and they've added heal over time runes, received heal over time, shield value runes, and received shield value. They are also adding rune fragments. So when you obtain duplicates, you will receive them, and at the All Things Workshop in Miscellaneous, you will be able to purchase these Noble Chaos Rune Selection chests for 1,000 of them. And you'll obtain them when your rune again is max leveled, and you obtain that rune again, a duplicate basically. However, if you still have rune fragments like this character does, you are not able to use them on the new Chaos runes, as those are the older variant and will expire. Also checking herself, you will be able to trade some of the older trait resonance stones for the new ones, but limited at 60, even getting some of the new polished crystals with them, and unlock stones and conversion stones, and some healing potions. You should still be able to craft these older trait resonance stones like I can right here, and it should be really cheap, like 42 for 500 solid. So just wait until the update drops before doing that, and then trade them in for new stones, new crystals, unlock stones, conversion stones. There are some other notes here on the rates you get runes and the locations. There are again the new ascended field bosses. So when you check your map and the calendar here, the timetable, you will see them displayed as purple. These updated ones have these tier 3 gear item drops. You can inspect the boss like here. You can see even a guild raid, and this is the certain loot they can drop. The same should be as him as the field boss. Good luck on your drops. And yeah, again, confirmed they will be as guild raid options. I can see that right here. All the ascended ones down here. Every last one of them with those loot drops. The dimensional trials are getting a bit of an adjustment. You can see that here. There'll be only 1 trial per week, and the leaderboard will be for that week. The maximum tier is 10, and you can apply up to 6 different additional effects, getting these positive and negative ones, which then will impact your score. If you do tier 6 or higher, you can see you'll get a chance for a gold chest to spawn. At tier 10, that chance is still only 5%. And you can open a maximum of 5 of these per week. You can view the contents here with the drop rates, and it's all nicely just tier 3 gear or some runes. When you complete the trial, you can spend your dungeon currency and you'll get tier 3 drops, just like the 4-star co-op dungeons. Only tier 3 drops, and based on your rank, you will get rank rewards. However, you can still get rewards as well by simply accumulating some points. 42,000 the maximum amount, and you get these bonus rewards, including the new adventure coins used to craft the new tier 3 equipment. Do be aware with your Hall of Illusion, this being your secret dungeon, they've replaced it with tier 3 equipment. And then we have the announcement of Battlegrounds 24 versus 24 PvP. You need to have 6,000 combat power and you need to meet these role requirements. When you register, you select your role, and again, you are limited by these. The rewards are like some runes, a chest with the potential to get tier 3 gear, but also these coins. You will need to go to the combat coin merchant and you'll be able to spend them here to get like tier 3 rings. There's a monthly limit of 2. Equipment chance chests. These have only tier 3 equipment, which is great. And you can also get some new adventure coins and runes. So it's actually pretty incentivized to do Battlegrounds to at least get these weekly chests. Do be aware Siege is getting a bit of a map update, and there'll be new Abyss stones you can conquer. No declaration process, and they're just located in Abyss dungeons of each region. I'm sure you'll coordinate with your guild what to do with them. The arena coin will be expiring soon and getting replaced with the new combat coin that you also get from Battlegrounds. Nebula has its rewards changed too. You can now get greater Nebula conquest chests and noble blessing pouches, and we can check the Nebula merchant just here. And yeah, no mention of the ability to upgrade or giving a buff to the older tier 2 accessories that you may have upgraded. They will still be somewhat similar to the stat levels of tier 3 accessories, and you can check quest log for comparisons. I can buy one of these right here. We can look at the drop rates, and it's pretty nice. They do not have any of the lower tier gear. I'm guaranteed to get a tier 3 piece with this. Using it, you also get 3 unlock zones every time. We got a bow. If I wanted to extract the traits, it would just cost me 50 extract stones. And if I wanted to convert it to a lithograph, it's going to be 4 lithographs to do so. You can see all the locations where you can get that new combat coin, even inter-server boonstone, rift zone, faction, guild field bosses, same for arch bosses and inter-server castle siege. There's also the new achievement system. We can select that here, and it shows your certain progress on these different categories. It will also display your achievement points, and we can claim all here the different achievement rewards and points we get. Some have titles, profile frames, ornate coins, and yeah, just small things like that. Weekly missions have changed a little bit. We can view that here. Got some new crystals, tier 2 weapon chest, tier 2 chest, the new adventure coins, and you can see the tasks all here. You still want to get to 600. The guild system's got a teeny bit of an update. Guild treasure chests been changed. The rewards are immediately granted and they contain a bit better stuff. A quick change to crafting materials and the whale. New character customization items can now be purchased and applied to your character through the Mirror Boutique. There are just some minor general fixes here. And then with combat, they've split up the healing stats. So basically healing, passive healing, and shield health to affect the different healing abilities. There should be 3 new guardians, not just 2. And they added those new overall weapon mastery skills, as we see all here up from Time Bomb. I covered them in an earlier video. There's the new equipment bonus material effects. Basically, certain gear pieces is going to have a tag, like this is cloth, this is leather, and then your weapon is going to gain certain bonuses based on which equipment pieces you have that bonus. I'll give more details in a later video. And then some weapon balancing here. Dagger gets the ability to reduce shield health, a bug fix with Blood Devo, not stacking with Fortified Unity, some longbow adjustments here, extra damage against shields on snipe, reducing shield health with Deadly Marker, healing touch, flash wave, and these mastery bonuses all changing to heal over time or passive healing. rather than scaling off the normal healing, meaning all the wand buffs won't affect all your bow healing. Some of you were saying that they shadow nerfed some of the shield block chance on certain sword and shield weapons. If we look at Della's Noah on the global server, it's 20%. And we look on the Korean server here, this is now 12%. If we look at the heroic sword and shield, this is again the Korean server, 15%, versus the global version is still displayed 24%. So that's a bit of a shadow nerf that they do not announce in the patch notes. The wand is getting a bunch of adjustments, a bunch of changes to the heal values, and some buffs to the healing buff effects. UI is getting a pretty big overhaul. You see that here when you click escape. You'll just have to get used to where everything is. And there are some slight character movement changes, improving responsiveness, boss skills adjusted a little bit to consider network latency, and mitigating some desync issues, improving glide responsiveness, and they did also adjust fall damage, so if you do bug out, you won't die, you'll just get reduced to 10% of your max health if you fall. There are some technical optimizations, particularly PlayStation, some skill effect optimization for frame rate, same for Abyss dungeons, UI lag improvements, and some connection updates to help with loading screens. Overall, absolutely mega update. So many new additions here. Like, it even seems more than what we got in the Thlandre update in terms of just all of the changes and just quality of life improvements. And again, if everything goes smoothly, maintenance lasts 13 hours and servers are back online at 2 p.m. UTC, September the 18th. So thanks for watching. Another special thank you to my channel members, and we'll see you guys around.